viewers, welcome to another class of Ganon, powered by Wishback. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the basic knowledge of 8085 data transfer function. Let's start. One of the primary functions of the microprocessor is copying data from a register called the source to another register called the destination. In technical literature, the copying function is frequently labeled as the data transfer function, which is somewhat misleading. In fact, the contents of the source are not transferred, but are copied into the destination register without modifying the contents of the source. Several instructions are used to copy data. The term copy is equally valid for input or output functions because the contents of the source are not changed. So, the term data transfer is used so frequently to indicate the data copy function. In addition to data copy instructions, it is important to introduce two machine control operations to execute programs. These operations are explained and illustrated with examples. The data transfer instructions copy data from a source into a destination without modifying the contents of the source. Load the accumulator A with the data byte 82H and save the data in register B. The first instruction is a 2-byte instruction that loads the accumulator with the data byte 82H. And the second instruction copies the contents of the accumulator in register B without changing the contents of the accumulator. Write instructions to read 8 on or off switches connected to the input port with the address 00H and turn on the devices connected to the output port with the address 01H as shown in the figure. The input has 8 switches that are connected to the data bus through the tri-state buffer. Any one of the switches can be connected to positive 5 volt or to ground, and each switch controls the corresponding device at the output port. The microprocessor needs to read the bit pattern on the switches and send the same bit pattern to the output port to turn on the corresponding devices. Instructions. When the microprocessor executes the instruction in 00H, it enables the tri-state buffer. The bit pattern 4FH found by the switch locations is placed on the data bus and transferred to the accumulator. This is called reading an input port. When the microprocessor executes the next instruction, which is out01H, it places the contents of the accumulator on the data bus and enables the output port, which is 01H. The output port latches the bit pattern and turns on or off the devices connected to the port according to the bit pattern. In the figure, the bit pattern 4FH will turn on the devices connected to the output port, data lines D6, D3, D2, D1 and D0. The space heater and 4 light bulbs. To turn off some of the devices and turn on other devices, the bit pattern can be modified by changing the switch places. For example, to turn on the radio and the coffee pot and turn off all other devices, the switches S4 and S5 should be on and the others should be off. The microprocessor will read the bit pattern 0011 0000 and this bit pattern will turn on the radio and the coffee pot and turn off other devices. With this, we have come to the end of this session. Let us take a quick look on the topics we have come across in this lecture. The basic knowledge of data transfer functions and examples of data transfer instructions. So viewers, that's all for this class and we will meet again on another session with another topic. Till then, keep learning and keep watching Ganon classes. Bye.